What's up, everybody? I was just listening to an interesting video by Cynthia G. Yes, Cynthia G. It was titled, "Black Men Want Everything, but Provide Nothing." It's not gonna be a back and forth beef video. It's just going to be my take on it. Today, we're going to be brought to you by Martell Blue Swift. Woo! I've always noticed that a lot of black women will go to I guess you could say their drawer full of big joker of black men don't provide. Which we know historically that's not true. She says that black men are being dominated by the dominant society. We don't take accountability. The most accountable man in America is the black man, even when we're in the right. You're saying that black men are supposed to be the leaders and providers. On paper, it's supposed to be true. But how can you have your men raised in a gynocracy and then you wanted them to turn around and change that into a patriarchy? That sense it does not make. You want to be you want a man from the 1940s and 50s, but you still want to be a 2019, 2020 woman. Can't have all that. Black men can build schools, which they have, colleges even. Black men can start businesses. Hell, we even have a few black billionaires, like Robert Smith, who donated that money to Morehouse and got 400 brothers out of financial and economic slavery, starting their lives and careers. But the only thing black men really want is your loyalty, love, and your respect. Is that too much to ask? The answer for a lot of black women is yes. You want the world, but you don't want to capture it. You want somebody else to do it. You want somebody to obtain the goods to make you look pretty, while somebody dies and work to the sweat of their brow for it. You say that we whine about our women. You're our women. We get to complain about you. Just like we're your men. You can complain about us. It's fair trade. But you got to remember, even from the Moynihan report, you must notice this self-reflecting truth. Black women were never the objects of white supremacy and racism. The black men always was. If black men didn't take all them ass whoopings, and yes, historically gave them back, black women wouldn't be so educated. Imagine if the roles were reversed and the black man was favored in the black community. Hell, and black man was favored in America. What if y'all had to be the shields? What if black men just moved out the country and said, you know what, black women, you won. Boom, keep it. How long would the black community last without black men? Not very long. Even the Pookie and Ray Ray defended their women. The educated Lane defended their women at some point. The classic man pretty much sure as hell have. It's not that we want everything. We just want the bare essentials like any other man. You can have a dirt poor man in a third world country will give more respect than a first world black man in America. We know that to be true. Black men ain't dating out like that. So, what we really want is very little compared to the sacrifices we make. A lot of times, we don't even ask for much at all, which is to the greater detriment of black men of respecting yourself. Are there some black men who need to stop wallowing in obsolescence? Yes. I could say the same about black women. If you didn't have the type of men that you have now, good, bad, and ugly, this community would not exist. Are you supporting your men who are building? Are you supporting your men who are trying? Because we're not asking for much. We're actually getting back pennies on the dollar. I want you to figure this out. How can black men build businesses and all this other stuff when they have an entire country, an entire economic base against them? You said that there's so many black men who could do this, and other races of men have done it. Other races of men have benefits and backings that black men dream of. If a black man make over $50,000, he's a hero. Now, I'm not going to go around in this video bashing black women, but black women need to open up their eyes and view what's coming ahead. They need to appreciate their man, because with this automation stuff coming in the next year or 2 or 3, you're going to need your men more than ever, not only to protect you, but to provide for you. Whenever everything changes, it's going to always come back to the same denominator. If you don't appreciate your man now, willingly, you will learn to appreciate your man by force. And the black man is going to not have to do anything, but the government and the way things are going are going to make you. Black men can build a planet. As the old saying goes, a black man can bear on his back the sun and the moon, and you'll still be asking for the stars. If you want us to be leaders of the community, stop trying to tell us what to do and support us, love us. If you want to be treated like the queen, stop trying to be the king. We supported you this long, even with a country that hated you. When they said you were ugly, we promoted you as the most beautiful woman on earth. When they said you were stupid, we worked extra hours in the steel mill and other backbreaking labor jobs to make sure you were the most educated. We have this unconditional love with you, but everything a black man has done for you in this country has always had conditions with it. Appreciate the men you can get before it's too late. Like, share, and subscribe. Woo!